There's ranchers out there still trying to decide, do we have cows alive yet? We just haven't found them. How many cows have we lost? Things they're seeing short term, they're seeing cows with burned feet. The coronary bands are burned to the point that some of those cows are starting to lose a hoof wall. The udders are burned. So far, it looks like those with burned udders are still producing enough milk to keep the calves alive. If they're really bad, some of those cows with burned udders probably need some antibiotic to keep the secondary infection under control. Might need, some ointment on there of some kind. Some of those burned udders, they aren't letting those calves nurse, so they've got to use some milk replacer. It's just good animal husbandry practices, just good common sense in many instances, but it's just the labor force to get it all done. The people downwind from the fire are the ones that are reporting most of the respiratory problems right now. Just they weren't in the fire, but they got the heavy smoke, and those calves are seeing runny eyes. They're starting to see some respiratory problems. There's going to be some death loss in these calves just from inhalation. There's very little that can be done for that. You pull and treat the individuals, these calves, get them on a good vaccination program. We've talked about the commingling that went on because the fences were burned, and you've got herds mixed that have never been mixed. So, particularly things like BVD, are we going to get BVD spread into herds that haven't had it before, and we get a secondary effect there on respiratory disease? I would approach those as, let's treat them as we would typically treat respiratory disease. Let's get an antibiotic in there. Let's, make sure they've got plenty to eat, plenty to drink, and take care of them and let their immune systems work. It's going to take a mental toll on those people, and they did their best. There was nothing more that could have been done in those instances, just devastating. So, we need to be prepared to support those people.